Recent study by Purdue University uncovered that 88% of farm owners and farmland owners have been approached by solar farms. Approached is a nice word for it. I've heard from people around me who own farmland next to my farm that they have been pressured by solar companies. I have heard from town board members that these solar companies are dispatching people to show up at their doorstep and pressure them to pass favorable legislation to make it easier for them to come in and snatch up 100 acres and set up a solar farm. Imagine what would happen tomorrow if 88% of the land currently being farmed in our country suddenly became a solar farm. Where would our food come from? Where would the hay and corn come from that's used to feed the livestock in our country? These solar companies are being propped up by state grant money to go out and snatch up the cheapest possible land they can find. People working for these solar companies have told me it's a lot easier to strong arm a small town or village to get what they want passed than it is to go up against a city or a state to put the panels on big box store rooftops or over highways where they belong. Of these 88% of farmers that have been approached by these companies, most responded that they've been approached 3 to 6 times. At what point do we call approaching harassment? At what point do we decide that there are smarter places to put solar panels, not on the land that feeds us, not in the middle of idyllic countryside? Developers are already snatching up historic buildings and gorgeous land in our country to turn it into unaffordable high-rises. The last thing we need is to take what is left of our farmland and turn it into a solar farm when we all know, and these solar companies know too, that those panels could have gone in much smarter places.